Okay.
And it's on the screen. Go. Just about time to start. I'll make sure the live stream is running. All right, that's good to go. All right, and bells are ringing. It's 1 p.m., so let's get started. All right, well, this is docket 1510 ER 106, the application of Dahlberg Light and Power Company for authority to adjust electric rate. My name is Michael Newmark, the Administrative Law Judge for the PSC. Just gonna let the last person in here that we're expecting. All right, and we're here today to create the record in the case. We're on Zoom with the utility and commission staff. So I just wanted to mention, it looks like the note, and then as far as the notice of hearing goes, we had indicated that Dahlberg, there would be a location for the hearing at the company's site on 9221 East Main Street, Solon Springs, Wisconsin. So just curious if there are members of the public in attendance over in the Dahlberg location.
There is not.
Okay, is that a room you're in, a public room where people can get to, or?
Correct.
It is, okay. All right, great. So we've made the connection available on Zoom as well. And so far, there are no members of the public in attendance on Zoom. We're here to create the record in the case. That's the documents we identify and verify as exhibits. And we'll take comments live from the utility commission staff and members of the public. We're also receiving written comments from the public, and those are due July 3rd through the commission's website or by US mail. And as far as I know, there are no written comments on file yet. Slight change to our normal small utility process. We do have the applicants represented by counsel. So just wanted to welcome you and have you state your appearance for the record.
Yes, yes, ALJ Newmark. My name is William Bolte, and I am representing the utility Dahlberg Light and Power Company in this case.
All right, great. So this is slightly informal process, but I'll have you call witnesses and you can verify the documents for on behalf of the utility. So just let me explain a little bit further. My normal explanations for these is that we do provide, so we're also live streaming. That's also something I usually say here. We're live streaming and we're recording the hearing on our YouTube channel. So the record will be the documents we identify and verify as exhibits, as well as the recording of the hearing and the comments that we receive, and I enter into the record. Then we forward the record to the decision maker in the case, who is Kate Christensen, the division administrator for the Division of Energy Regulation and Analysis. So the administrator will make a decision, and a final order based on that decision will be issued. It'll be emailed to the utility and posted on the commission's website. So it's a delegated decision in this case. So I think we can get started with verifying documents. So I'm going to display that on the screen. Fit them all. Quite a nice number of documents here. Everything's well documented in this case. Stretch that out a bit, maybe. No. And we have to take this apart. So I have an email here that was sent by Andrew Fisher of commission staff that identified the documents for the record. And in terms of utility exhibits, we have them numbered, and it goes up to 46 documents, including the affidavit of the customer notice. So that's already verified. We can put that in the record now at this point. But for the remaining documents, I'll have Attorney Bolte call your witness to verify those.
Thank you. And I guess before I do, just so because I know there is going to be part of the record is testimony, just so everyone's on the same page. My client, will have comments to make about the decision that was, the documents, but I just wanted to, I guess, throw that out there and that, that there will be some comments at the end.
Oh, yes, that's fine. And you're free to
Um,
add comments to the process. Yeah.
So then I will call, or the utility will be calling Jim Dahlberg.
All right, Jim, I see you there. Let me swear you in. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right, go ahead, Attorney Bolte.
Thank you. Mr. Dahlberg, can you please state your name and spell your last name?
James David Dahlberg, Dahlberg.
And what is your occupation?
President of Dahlberg Light and Power Company.
And are you familiar with the application to the Public Service Commission regarding changing rates?
I am.
And have you had a chance to review the docket list?
I have.
To the best of your knowledge, are the documents that are shown complete and correct?
They are. Yes.
Um, and if the documents that were submitted by the company, um, were those documents prepared under your supervision?
Yes, they were.
Okay. And uh does the utility accept the commission staff's cost of service revenue requirements, rates, and rate designs as they're presented in the documents?
Yes, we accept this.
Okay, I guess, do you agree with all of the decisions made by the PSC staff or Public Service Commission staff in this case?
We accept them. I don't know that I agree with all of them.
Okay, I guess, are there specific ones you don't agree with?
Well, we believe that lowering the rate of return on equity by a full percentage point, we've talked with the staff at great length about that, and we accept that to get this rate case finished after 2 years, but we don't necessarily agree with that.
Okay, and did I hear correctly that you said you had mentioned that, or you had talked about that with the PSC, or with the staff?
Yes, that's
Okay. Um, are there any other comments that you wish to make about the documents that have been submitted in this case?
I believe the documents are correct. The only thing I wanted on the record, as you stated, is that the company is not in agreement with lowering the rate of return on equity by 1% for a number of reasons, and I can go into that, or we can just put it on the record as is.
What are those reasons?
The revenue requirement is based on they already adjusted our equity and debt to a 60-40, and they figured the revenue requirement on that, and to lower the rate of return on equity also is not necessarily, in the company's opinion, is too much for this case. We know that there's been neighboring utilities that have been authorized at a 10.75% rate of return on equity. And I think it's important that the record shows that we don't necessarily agree with that part of it, but we're going to accept it.
Okay. Any other comments that you would like to make at this time, sir?
No.
Okay. And so I would like ALJ Newmark, I would like the exhibits to be entered into the record, and Mr. Dahlberg is available for cross-examination.
Okay, wonderful. Yeah, I can accept these documents. Thank you. And thanks for your comment. Any questions from commission staff about what was said today, or questions for the applicant from staff? No, I'm not hearing anything. Okay. So does the utility have any other witnesses they want to call or anything else they need to present?
No, sir.
Okay, great. So we'll move on to commission staff. And with revenue requirement, I believe that's Bessie Split's exhibit. So you're unmuted. So raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
I do.
All right. And revenue requirement exhibit, are you familiar with that?
Yes, I am.
Is it complete and correct to the best of your knowledge?
It is.
Do you have any comments?
I do not.
Okay, great. All right, and we'll turn to cost service study and rate design with Andrew Fisher. Raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm, tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
And are you familiar with the cost service study and rate design exhibit?
Yes, I am.
Is it complete and correct to the best of your knowledge?
It is.
Any comments?
I have no comments.
All right, thanks very much. So I'm going to turn off the screen share and I'm going to ask, first of all, I can see most of the room that you guys had, the utility has available for the public. Just let me ask at this time, are there any members of the public in attendance?
There is not.
All right, and in terms of the Zoom, I did have one person join us who's unidentified, their affiliation's unidentified, so it's Doug Lexvold. Does the utility recognize that person as a, oh, I see your, yeah, Doug, are you there?
I am there, and I am just a member of the public. Sorry, I
No, that's fine.
joined. We're just cabin owner in the area.
So it's an opportunity for members of the public and customers to comment on the case. Did you want to give us a comment?
Nope. Sorry, I'm unprepared.
Okay, not a problem. Okay, well, that's all the information we'll be able to collect today. And we have a complete record to provide to the decision maker in the case. So is there anything else we need to address before we adjourn?
Not on our end.
Okay, thank
So
you.
you're on.
All right, well, thanks very much then. We're adjourned and take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.